I'm Lou Davis, and with me is John Kimble, the Republican candidate, one of the Republican candidates for U.S. Senate this year. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Kimble.
I'm John Kimble. I'm from Beltsville, Silver Spring area of Maryland, which is Montgomery, Prince George's County. I'm a member of the NRA, where I'm a certified pistol instructor. Also a member of the Sierra Club, the Defenders of Wildlife, the Southern Poverty Law Center, where I'm on the Leadership Council. I'm also a member of the American Trial Lawyers Association, which is now called the American Association for Justice, and I'm a behavioral scientist. And I have previously run for office in 2006. I came in second out of 10 candidates, so hopefully this will be the perfect time.
A lot of candidates, a lot of people running for the U.S. Senate. Why do you want to be a Why do you want to be a U.S. Senator?
I want to change America. We've gotten away from common sense in America. Common sense, to me, is it's like with the Toyota cars, where they kept talking about, well, they're taking off. Is it driver error, or is it something wrong with the cars? And instead of sitting there arguing in front of Congress, I think that they need to put an emergency kill switch or immediate kill switch in all cars in America so that you can shut them off. Because I've seen tapes of people where they're actually getting killed, and they say, put the car on neutral, and the people are just oblivious to that. So I think that that's how our whole world has become, is that no one has common sense. While they're more educated book-wise, I don't think people have the common sense to as the old expression was, is jump in the river to get out of the rain.
So you want to put a similar kill switch on Congress?
Well, we need to. Congress, to me, is full of hot air, and we need to go down there and get something done. I mean, I think there's too many millionaires in Congress, because they just, they don't have a touch and a grasp of what the average American is going through right now. And so I want to get in there and change it for them. I mean, I've seen, such as with my mom and my dad, they're elderly, fighting health problems. We need to change the law so that if there's any sort of unsecured debt, such as a medical debt, that can't go against your house. So I want to change it so it can't become a secured debt. You know, common sense approaches to help people and to help people live in today's hard times. And you can lower taxes, and we do need to lower taxes on the middle class, but the rich people need to pay more in taxes.
That doesn't sound very Republican.
Well, I think it is Republican. I think that the Democrats have gone so far to the left. They're just so liberal, and the right, you know, I don't know really what's going on. I heard one lady tell me, she said, well, the Republicans are heartless, and the Democrats don't have their brains engaged. So I think that that's almost how it looks, because they're just not doing anything. And in a lot of ways, on immigration and gun control, I'm to the right. But just as where I am on the ballot, right in the middle, because there's 11 of us and my name falls right in the middle, that's where I try to be. That's the safest place to drive, as a centrist of politics, and I think you need to look at what's best for America.
What do you think the people of Maryland, the people in your area, are most concerned about right now? What do they want to see the Senate do?
Well, I think they want to see illegal immigrants leave. Back years ago, I said that illegal immigrants were causing a lot of problems. And some people said, well, we could just say, well, all right, we're never going to do that, so you make them citizens. I don't think we can make them citizens, because I've seen Jesse Jackson say, well, they're voters. I don't look at them as voters because they're from a foreign land. We have to get the taxes lower on the middle class, raise the taxes on the wealthy, and then we're going to have to do something with illegals. And I'd say you just cut the benefits to them, and once they do that, they're going to go home on their own, because they're not going to be able to have what they've had before. And we charge a 30% tax on income sent out of the country, so that's going to not be so conducive for them to stay here.
It's pretty hard to get an incumbent out of office once they're in there. How do you feel about term limits?
I think that senators should be in there maybe 3 term limits, or 3 times, which would be 18 years. I think that's a God's plenty. Barbara's been there for over 30 years, including her Congress, and I think that is too long. She needs to retire and sit back and drink her mint juleps.
Mr. Kimble, we've got about a half a minute left. What do you want to say to our viewers?
I would appreciate your vote on September 14th. My name is John Kimble. You can view my issues at kimbleforsenate.com or kimbleforcongress.com. Thank you, and have a nice day.
John Kimble, Republican candidate for the U.S. Senate. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.